This is exactly right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
And we know how important it is to take care of it with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one. I've always used CeraVe.
They have little samples at my dermatologist as I'm leaving, and they don't do that with just anything.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye. Everyone loves the idea of spending an afternoon curled up with a good book.
Well, grow up, because it's almost impossible.
Luckily, you can take your next great story with you on Audible.
Audible has a massive selection of titles to choose from, including This American Life, new books by Michael Connelly, along with classics from Agatha Christie, and so much more.
Whether you want a mystery, a true crime story, or something completely different, there's always something new to listen to.
New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/MFM.
Audible, stories that speak to you.
Goodbye. And welcome
to Rewind with Karen and Georgia.
That's right. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for us to recap our old episodes with all new commentary, updates, and insights.
Today, we're using this episode to recap episode 91, which we named Live at the Sony Theatre in Toronto from our live show in Toronto, Canada.
This episode came out on October 19th, 2017. Okay, let's listen to the intro of episode 91.
What's up, Toronto?
Oh. There. What's up, Toronto?
There it is.
There.
The magic.
My mic is here. My mic is here.
For an hour and a half. That's all we're doing.
That's the show. Yay.
Comedy.
Oh my God, this is the biggest show we've ever done, you guys. Yeah.
Good job.
Fucking Canada representing big time. Pretty nice.
We like you guys more than our own country right now. Yeah.
Get us a green card or whatever it takes to live here.
Please don't make us go back. No, we're gonna get detained if we say that. We're excited to be here. I don't know.
Guys, can I just explain my outfit really quick?
Everyone was wondering and waiting.
I got a job here at the theater 2 weeks ago, and I love pulling that curtain. It's just who I am. Here's what happened. When we were recently in Australia, I brought these high heels with me that took up all this room in my suitcase. And every day I scorned them and I hated them and I glared at them. And at the end of the 10-day trip, I left them on my hotel room bed. Like, fuck you. You're on your own in a foreign country, piece of shit, high heel shoes.
They're on their way back to her right now.
That's right.
Like a sad journey.
Yeah, they're like those cats that can walk all the way home and like their owners move 500 miles
14
away.
years later.
They're like, here I am, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But I conveniently forgot that when I went to put all my things together for this trip. So I had my fancy dress last night. And then I realized when I got to the theater, I did not have shoes for a very, very fancy dress. And so Georgia's like, that's okay. You can wear that. And I'm like, thank God. This is actually what I want to wear.
The thing is...
Yeah. Let's hear it for theater blacks. They're so slimming, or at least you can tell yourself that. I just made that up and I never took an improv class.
No, I didn't either.
Did you just no butt me?
Yep. And the thing is, it works for you because you were goth anyways. Where when we decided to wear black to the shows, I had all I have is fucking paisley shit that Mrs. Roper would wear and crazy moo-moo and vintage things with moth holes in them. So I was like, I have to get a black dress. I literally owned one. So now my closet's full of that. So you were like, let's wear what we're wearing now. And I just had a shirt on, a gray shirt that said, the husband did it.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm like, I can't wear that.
What more would you want at a show like this? You also had a really good Arthur Fonzarelli leather jacket on.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a great look for us. Let's switch out of the fancy dress area.
Yeah. I support it.
Yeah.
Well, I did. I do.
I mean,
I will.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, but there is a surprise because Georgia's dress has, you guys are like, Celine Dion? No. It's even better. Georgia's dress has pockets. Check it out. Yes.
And I'm wearing, and I'm blaming it on you, but I'm so fucking happy to be doing it. The truth is to not wear my shitty shoes, uncomfortable dress shoes out here.
Yeah.
And to wear my fucking stanky ass slip-ons.
Look at him.
Oh.
She bought the first pair of Toms. That's them right there on her feet.
It's not. No children were helped with these shoes. You can tell I'm a bad person from across the room by the fact that I bought these shoes.
Because you were like, I could buy Toms and support children. Yeah. Ooh, look at these are on sale.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't like that my Toms go all the way up and the thing, and they just don't look good on me. So I'm getting these shitty ones, and I'm a bad person.
Guys, here's the best thing that's happened, I feel like, since we've gone on tour. Today, we pulled off the freeway driving up from Detroit, Rock City. Thank you so much. And we stopped off in Dunham.
They don't know it.
Because Georgia had to pee, and there was no gas station right off the freeway, so we kind of had to drive into the city a little bit. The town.
Yeah.
We'll call it a town. And we pulled over at what looked like a little corner grocery store, and Georgia jumps out. She's like, I'll be right back, and runs inside.
I had to pee so bad.
It was emergency levels.
Yeah. I'm a baby.
So then Vince and I are sitting in the minivan. Yeah, that's right. And he's like, I have to pee too. And I'm like, yeah, why aren't we getting out? I have to pee too. We get out and we go into the store. And this store is half the size of this stage. Okay. We start walking around. There's no bathroom in the store, and Georgia is not in the store. And it was 20 seconds max between the time that we went into the store and the time she went into the store. And at first I was like, don't be crazy. As I'm walking and she's not there and there's no sign that says restroom, there's nothing. And then as I came back this way, I crossed an aisle and I saw Vince walking this way, which means we were both covering all of the store at the same time. And she was not in the store. And then I was just like, this is how it fucking happens. Usually it's a baby or a small child, but still, it's happening.
You lost your Georgia.
We lost her in Dunham 10.
Turns out there was a door. Maybe that's what you couldn't see. Yeah. And I did the thing where I was like, not asking for permission because I've got to pee so bad. And I know it's like one of those places where you're like, there's no way they're going to let me, even if I go, it's an emergency, try to be cute. Just like, please.
Get really small.
Yeah. It's an emergency.
I'm 7?
I came in, saw the door, and fucking booked it through like what was obviously like the storage area.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, these people who work here gotta pee somewhere, so I'm gonna pee there too.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where it's like, clearly this is not for customers because it hasn't been cleaned in 40 years. It's the mop in the corner while you're peeing and stuff. I didn't give a fucking shit. Weirdly though, the toilet had a toilet seat warmer like attachment on it.
Oh, those people know how to live.
I know.
Yeah.
This is why they don't want anyone to use the bathroom. They don't want to know they're not spending the money on the floors.
Yeah, they're like, they don't want other people in there because they're like, I need to go in there and have my time.
Yeah.
Just sit around on the toilet for a while. All warm.
Just a moment of I don't even have to pee. I'm just going to sit on the toilet.
And just really think about stuff.
Warm my butt. And so then I came out of the bathroom and Vince was like in the door and he was like, where were you? Like, I was like, oh my God, was I gone for 4 hours? Like one of those things where it was like, where did you go? And I was like, what? And I came out and you were like, what happened?
It was,
I was so scared.
I was going through that thing where I'm like, I mean, it might be too early to panic, but it would be fun to panic. So maybe I should just get my speech ready that I've always had where I go up to the counter and I'm like, listen to me. My friend was in here 20 seconds ago. And like really deliver that I am like the person who's lost a person speech that I've always wanted to give my whole life. I need your help. Please call your local police authorities. Something like that. I was a little disappointed when you showed up.
Sorry.
Oh, she's back. It's over.
In another dimension, in a plane, I didn't show up.
That's right.
You and Vince came to the show.
And then I got taken down to the police station.
Can Munchausen by proxy mean if you like also just throw someone out in the middle of the wilderness? I can't find her.
Yes. There's got to be stories like that. I guess a lot of them are like that.
That's this podcast.
Yeah.
That's what this podcast is.
That's what we do every week. Oh, by the way, this is the My Favorite Murder podcast. Thanks. Thank you. This is Georgia Hardstark.
And that's Karen Kilgariff. You guys are lucky because last night at the Detroit show, someone brought the mitten murderinos, they're called, because this is a mitten, I guess, and this is where Detroit is and shit, which I just think Vince points at random places on his hand when he's telling me about where we are. They brought us little flags, and so the entire show last night was just flag themed because we couldn't put the fucking flags down. It was so much fun.
I don't know the last time you've waved a tiny triangular flag. Not a rectangular one, not anything about countries or nations or citizenship, just a little triangle one that's just about like something you like. I'm telling you, do it as soon as you possibly can. I was out of my mind filled with joy.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah. But it was only like this big. It was like that big.
I'm telling you, during the whole show, we were both fucking doing it. That was the show. They didn't get a murder. They just got dancing with flags.
In the middle of the show, as I was reading my very serious and horrifying murder, Georgia goes, oh my God, red flag, and holds it up because it was a red flag.
She had just been like, and he took out a life insurance policy, and I was going to go, red flag.
Red flag!
It was really exciting for me and no one else.
I love those moments when you realize other people are way smarter than you, and you're just like, yes, I'm 7 beats behind. I love this.
I get what you did. Oh my God. Love it.
Anyway. Guys, apropos of nothing, there was a very small Canadian Kit Kat in the dressing room, and I just have to commend you. Do you appreciate it, though? Do you care as much as I do? Because if you've ever had an American Kit Kat, they're like having a small, flat, brown candle. They suck shit compared to what you people are doing up here with the Kit Kat, and I thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, they stopped having to worry about health care here, so they're like, you know what? Let's just make our chocolate really good.
Kick ass.
Once we get there, you guys, we're going to fucking give you a run for your money in the chocolate department. No, we're not. We'll never get there. Don't worry.
We eat so much chocolate that we have to be hospitalized, and it's free. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Oh my God. If we're going to do it, we might as well do it here.
Yeah.
Tonight. On stage. Right now. Right?
Right.
Right. Oh. Steven's here.
Oh, Steven's here. Look at him. Look at him.
Baby.
Look at him. Let the people look at you. Yeah.
Wave to the people.
Yeah. Look at him. Drink it in, Steven. Drink it in.
What if I went, oh, we left Steven at the liquor store in the bathroom. We just left him on the side. Oh, Steven. Hi.
Hi. Thanks.
Steven,
everyone.
Steven, have you ever in your life ever had 3,000 people cheer for you at one time?
I'm gonna pee myself.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's Steven in a nutshell, everybody. He doesn't say that much.
I've never seen him look that nervous before.
I know, it's weird. He acts all shy.
I know. I forget how easy
sure
this
does
is.
run out here fast.
He was doing the, ready to go.
Yeah.
What's it called? Ready to go?
He was down, and then he was
mark.
up.
Yeah.
And he was off. You know what's funny? I just realized that Steven was standing here because we always give him lots of shit when he comes out here, and also when he's not here. It's super fun. He's our whipping boy in every way. He's the person who edits our show, so he knows all the stuff that we demand that gets cut out of the show. And there is a very good chance that he's keeping all of the stuff that we want out. Don't say no, Steven, because I know what you're like. I've seen that fucking mustache in action. I know what you're like.
What if he has a home computer just for the fucking bullshit? We've been like, oh my God, cut that out because there's so much of it.
I'm like, I hate Bulgarians. And he's like, here we fucking go. I'm going to end you.
Gonna need this one day. We know. Oh man.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean,
if we're gonna get ruined by anyone, or it might as well be Steven.
it's gotta be that guy.
Why not?
And then the Percast is here next year.
Yeah.
This whole stage is filled with cats. People like shit like that.
Oh, speaking of cats, my hair tonight is brought to you by Linda at Bob's Burgers. From Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers, the new season's coming on tomorrow night, everybody. I don't work for them. Just a fan.
I don't even know them.
I guess is it time?
I think it's time.
Oh, it's time for us to sit down. Thank you. I think it's hilarious that actually is like a applause cue for you guys. It's precious.
Yeah.
Any bit of extra clapping that we can milk out of you, we absolutely will.
Definitely. Oh.
Thank you.
Our lifeblood is renewed.
But we also realize there are people that get brought to these shows of ours who do not listen to the podcast. Mm-hmm. They're like, who the fuck was that millennial? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Someone's like, my best friend, broke up with me today. Will you please come with me to this show? I don't want to go alone.
Yeah.
And they come and they're like, okay, you'll like it. You love comedy.
They're like, I've seen two girls talking before. I didn't need a pass to go see that shit.
So just so you guys know, this is a podcast about murder. Called My Favorite Murder.
It's our favorite ones. But it's also a comedy podcast, which can be a bit dicey.
So hold on to your butts, everyone.
Yeah. Especially if your butt gets triggered really easily.
Yeah.
I'd just be careful.
You got a trigger butt?
Itchy trigger butt. It happens a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All over this great country.
Leading cause of hilarity.
Okay, we're back.
Every time we record one of these rewind episodes, I expect it to be closer to what year it is right now, 2026. And it's always so far in the past. 2017.
It's so far pre-COVID even.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
It's like we didn't even know how good we had it.
No. Like it was a glimmer in our eye.
Crazy.
I just wonder when the day will be when we're like, oh, that was just last year. It's just, will we ever catch up?
I know. It's so nuts. Also, I know for a fact I do this, but I have so many great memories of doing shows in Toronto, but I've combined them all into one. Like the one visual, one kind of thing where I'm like, no, that was the first one. No, that was the second one. But always a great audience.
Yeah. This is the one where you guys thought you lost me.
Yes. Oh my God. That was the dumbest.
It was, what was it? Disappeared. It was like this episode of Disappeared.
It was like, yeah, exactly. It was that Kurt Russell movie.
Yes.
Where all of a sudden his wife's gone and no one can help him. It was that feeling where the whole time I kept going, I know she's here. This is a stupid thing to like be worried about. But then it's like every minute that ticks by, you're like, is it? Well, that's weird. Is she gone?
I would watch a movie or a TV show where the best friend and husband are trying to find her, and they, I don't want it to happen in real life. By episode or by season 3 is, will they, won't they? It's just kind of a
as they're waiting for
her. As soon as that'd be good.
That's right. When she staggers in with a big branch in her hair. It's like, wait, what? Where have you been?
She's living with a pack of coyotes. And she's like, what have you done?
A pack of coyotes, but it's only like 20 feet behind the gas station they were at.
I just really had to pee.
I panicked and moved in.
I had to pee so bad that I was getting angry at Vince. And it was somehow his fault that there wasn't a bathroom. Like, because we were on the freeway, he was driving. And I just remembered, like, I know this is like not pointed in the right direction.
Rarely is.
But I'm so fucking pissed at him right now.
Well, and also here's the thing. We were doing 3 different cities a weekend and driving from one to the other. Yeah. It was above and beyond touring. It was touring to the max. And we also were doing it. It never stopped. It started and never stopped.
It was the traffic tour.
It was nutso. There was so much Starbucks involved.
Yes, there was. I ate so many of those egg bites that I can't eat them anymore.
The sous vide, for real. Yeah. I'm like, oh, they're good because they're protein, but no, I
never again.
No, I think this was just a classic, beautiful Toronto show, and we should get right into it, don't you think?
Yeah, because you fucking surprised the audience with one of the biggest Canadian fucking true crime stories of all time.
Yeah.
Which I think they like the obscure ones too, but they love it when the audience loves it when you're like, here is your put you on the map story.
Plus, it was a make good for the bad way I told it the first time.
Right. Yeah, you really came in hot with this one. Let's get into Karen's story about the Ken and Barbie murders perpetrated by Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka. We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, Streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Do you
I go
first or
first.
Okay.
I think I go first. We did 2 shows last night in Detroit.
and I
so-
went first, right?
Yeah. It's me, right, Steven?
We got a thumbs up from Steven.
Yeah. If Steven says we go first.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah. Steven, one of the 3,000 people yelled your name. So, calm down.
She wins this rug. She gets to take this rug home with her tonight.
Oh, guys, we brought this rug from home, just so you know.
I get a little homesick when we travel, so I'd like to have something with me. Vince is one possibility, but I also like to have my rug. You know, it's really high maintenance, but
I would love if like this specific kind of assholes we're going to turn into if we do a lot of shows like this. We're just like, is the rug there?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm not there. How's that? A lot of that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Where's the rug? The rug rehearsal was at 5:30 and no one was there.
Rug rehearsal. I love that.
Wait, I just have to say that these are the most comfortable and reasonably heighted chairs we've ever sat in.
Speaking of getting into specifics, we never know what the chair situation is going to be
It's
like until we
always-
sit down. I was positive my chair was going to break last night. I didn't want to say it at the theater because I didn't
Really?
want to insult them in their chairs. But there was this wobbly thing that I was like, this is gonna, and it was like such that I knew that I'd fell backwards.
Oh.
And they were high.
Yes, they were very high last night. We should start wearing helmets.
Okay, but they have to be black.
They have to be formal helmets.
Normal. So, on to the murder part.
Oh, right.
Oh, shit, girl.
Yeah.
Saw
Did you see it?
I did.
Okay, so
This is
You're
a
a
heavy
you're a
hitter.
sneaky pea.
I can't help it if I have perfect vision.
and you're a really good upside down reader.
This is a heavy hitter. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Heavy hitters episode, I think.
Heavy hitter, but it's also apology makeup work for the city of Toronto and the country of Canada as a whole.
We owe you guys.
Guys, long ago in 1968 when we started this podcast, and I thought it was it was what we were talking about it to be when we first conceived of it, which was, hey, you and me will sit in your living room and we'll just like talk about serial killers and murder and true crime and stuff that we're kind of fascinated by casually, conversationally. And very quickly we learned that is absolutely not the way you can talk about true crime because you have to know years and cities and facts and dates. And the truth is really important. It's a big part of it.
Yeah.
And I think it was around like the 3rd episode. Thanks.
They knew. They were ready to tell you.
Because they're pissed.
Oh.
I did this one and I talked through it as if it happened to my neighbor. I was so young back then. The whole reason I wanted to do it is because I had one degree away story that I love to tell all the time. And that's what I was building the whole concept around, but like I didn't do any research at all. And I remember some girl emailing or tweeting, but she was just like, that was horrible. And then I was like, yeah, that was horrible. You're right. And then this whole time I've been saving it to come to Toronto to redo it. Because I felt bad. It was quite an awakening to realize that I just signed up for a podcast where I had to do a fucking book report every week. Like it's not my jam, as you well know. But anyway, tonight I'm gonna do the case of the schoolgirl killers, the Ken and Barbie killers, Paul Bernardo and Karla Homolka. For visitors, boyfriends, girlfriends, people who've never come before, we're not cheering for the murderers. We're not. It feels like we are. And I understand why that would bother a person and maybe scare them to death. That's not what's happening. At least with me. I shouldn't speak for everybody. All right. I got most of the research from this retelling of the factual story from the A&E series biography that they did on these murders, which is actually incredibly thorough. Oh. And they had a Scottish narrator, which I think is bold.
Definitely. The Canadian guy was sick that day. The Canadian guy that they had for it.
Well, it was YouTube, so it's international, I guess.
Okay.
Unless they do only Canadian YouTube here, that's the thing they don't tell you about Canada. They fucking take over your YouTube.
And the internet, like, this site can't be seen, Canadian.
Sorry about that. Okay. The other chunk of information or bunch of information that I got was I stumbled upon this amazing article on a website called The Walrus.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's a good one.
So a woman named Stacey May Fowles wrote this. She is from Scarborough. She was 11 years old at the time that the Scarborough rapist was at the height of his reign of terror. And she wrote a beautiful article that I highly recommend you go read called Boy Next Door. It's amazing. I cried at the end. It was really fucking great. And it made me really happy. And I stole. Okay. Okay, so Paul Bernardo was born 1964 in Scarborough, Ontario. He was the youngest child to Kenneth and Marilyn Bernardo, an unhappy couple. Isn't that how these always start?
I mean, what couple that we know
in these stories
is happy?
Or sober.
Yeah.
His father would later face charges of being a peeping Tom and a pedophile.
Oh my
God. He also molested Paul's sister. So bad things were happening from jump for Paul. He also physically, verbally abused his whole family, and he often called his wife bitch and big fat cow. His mother was a depressive. I wonder why. And she'd often leave the family for the weekend and just go stay with her family. And after a while, in this family, things got so bad that she just went down and lived in the basement.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's how some people cope. You'd go as low as you can. Just get way down there by the Christmas decorations. So, so dark. It's just like, Mom, is there any milk? That's okay. I'll do it. So, although Paul Bernardo was described as a happy child as a youth, when he joined the Boy Scouts, all the the leaders noticed that he really loved starting fires. Oof. And that was his Boy Scout jam.
Well, aren't they supposed to start fires?
I mean, they're
Boy
supposed
Scouts? To. I got scared for a minute, but then I was like, wait a minute.
But it's like you get your badge,
and
then you don't need to start a whole bunch of other fires.
Okay, got it.
Is the thing.
Smart.
So, 1981, when he was 16, he found out that Kenneth wasn't his biological father, and he lost his shit, obviously. Although, in retrospect, I would feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, that's a positive.
The peeping Tom is not your dad.
Yeah.
Quit crying. Everything's fine. But of course, he was 16. This had been his life. It's like he found out his whole life was a lie. So he was furious at his mother. He blamed his mother for the whole thing. Started calling her slut and whore, and she started calling him bastard all the time. Just fucking good times, Sunday to Sunday at the Bernardo's house. Come over for dinner. You're going to love it. Okay, so after he graduates from high school, he gets a job with Amway. Are you guys familiar with Amway? It's like a pyramid scheme. It's weird. They sell a bunch of different shit, but it's like really the point is that you get more people that you know to come in and sell this weird like laundry detergent and shit. It's just a pyramid scheme.
It's like, Karen, have you noticed how clean my shirt is?
I actually did notice that here at lunch.
Like, be with one of us,
yes,
right?
Exactly. I want my shirt to be that clean. They're really not that clean. But what he really picked up from working there was the what they call the polemic sales culture. Didn't look it up, not sure what it means. But what I assume it means is pushy. Like they don't take no for an answer and they kind of like get you from every direction. They're super manipulative. Or it could mean casual. Who knows? That's the joy of this podcast. It's all question marky.
We have to stay true to some of our roots.
Yes.
Or else it won't be the podcast you listen to.
That's right. I had to leave one thing unresearched just so you knew I was still me.
Yeah.
I gotta be me. Okay. He starts using these sales techniques to pick up women. By the time he begins, because women love detergent. By the time he starts going to school at the University of Toronto at Scarborough, he is displaying, sure, go Raccoons. He's displaying all the signs of being a psychopath. Charming, outgoing, life of the party, but also an incredibly sinister dark side that only a couple people know about. Like his girlfriends who keep on breaking up with him. All of his relationship time lengths just keep getting shorter and shorter because women go out with him and they're just like, sorry, you're not allowed to call me a slut. I have only known you for 3 days. Okay, we'll see you later. He actually threatened to kill a couple of his girlfriends if they ever told how abusive he was to them in their private life.
Oh my God.
He was fixated on conquering women. He was just obsessed with picking them up, having sex with them, and then making them do whatever he wanted. All right, so that's Paul Bernardo in a nutshell. I'm sure there's tons of other things to say about it, but now, Carla, this is because that obsession that he had, making women do whatever he wanted, that's where Carla Homolka comes into the scene. She was born in 1970 in Port Credit, Ontario. Her father was a traveling salesman and an alcoholic, of course. She had 2 younger sisters, Lori and Tammy. Carla was also a bright student. Their father was a drunk that would insult the whole family, and then he would go down into the basement.
What the fuck?
Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah. What are the chances? Is that a thing here? They're like, yeah, no, everyone's parents said that. It's not.
That's Canada. That's where all the Kit Kats are.
They just don't tell America, don't tell the U.S. about us.
What if it's very healing to go into the basement? It's actually very good for you. They're just like, that's our secret. It's good for your skin. Okay, so, also when, Carla's mother found out that her father was having an affair, she told him it was fine and to invite the mistress in for a menage a trois. So there's a lot of bad relationship patterning for both of these people.
If I had a tiny red flag, I would check it right here.
Oh.
Here you go. It would be fun.
Okay. So, she was described as a child as being stubborn, domineering. She was a rebel in high school. She cut herself. She would always claim that she was going to commit suicide to get attention. She graduated in 1988 and she became a full-time veterinary technician. Up until that last part, that was so me. So me. Okay. In May of 1987, in Scarborough, a 21-year-old woman gets off the bus. She's followed by a man who was on the bus as well. And he comes up from behind, assaults her, and she ends up being the first victim of the Scarborough rapist. Over the next 13 months, these assaults continue and they escalate very quickly. The Scarborough rapist begins raping women orally, vaginally, and anally, cutting them or penetrating them with a knife. He chokes them, he punches them in the face, he stole one victim's ID, noted her home address, and then threatened to kill her family. He broke another victim's arm. All the victims were attacked from behind, so none of them saw his face, but they all described him as a tall, young man with light hair. While he was attacking them, he made them call themselves degrading names, like slut and whore. The police call in the FBI immediately to profile this rapist, which is a great move. And they bring in FBI agent Greg McCreary. You have seen this guy on every crime show there is. He is the guy, he's the FBI agent with the gray hair who looks really tired of crime. Like he's like so fucking sick of people being bad to each other. So like when he's explaining stuff, he's kind of quiet like this, but he's kind of like, man's inhumanity to man. That's what he's saying. No matter what he's actually saying, that's just always what he's saying. I love Greg McCreary. Okay. So, he does a profile on the rapist. He says this is a sadistic rapist with a high probability of escalation. Young, in his early 20s, local, intelligent, high functioning, in a dependent living situation, so probably living with his family.
That's so crazy that he was able to determine all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know all that shit.
It's crazy. Fascinating.
And then a psychopath, obviously. So in April of 1988, a 19-year-old woman is attacked after getting off the bus. She was actually pulled between two houses and raped and yelled for help, and the people in the houses heard her and didn't respond.
No, guys.
Yeah.
That's not how we
do it.
No.
So the next month, the total number of known Scarborough rapist victims had risen to 7. So this is a little bit crazy. Constable Vic Clark told the press, quote, "Don't expect people to watch out for you if you happen to come back at 1 a.m. in the morning off the bus."
Ooh.
Like
the police?
Right. Like the police. He said, "It'd be nice to think that you can go anywhere you like nowadays, but don't put yourself in a vulnerable position. Hold your hate, because the same month, Alderman John Mackey proposed a curfew for women.
Oh.
For women.
Finally.
Get them off the street.
We've been waiting to be told what time we're safe.
Just the logic there is,
yeah.
You're curfewing the gender that is not raping anybody, okay? No. Come on. In a refreshing turn, the Toronto Transit Commission instituted its Request Stop program, right? So, which meant that women who rode the bus at night could tell the bus driver, "You can drop me right here in front of my fucking house," and you didn't have to wait till the next bus stop, so that women could get delivered exactly to where they needed to be.
Wow.
That's what you do. That's problem solving right there.
Moving here immediately.
Okay. October 17th, 1987, Carla Homolka is now age 17, and she meets Paul Bernardo, age 23, in a hotel restaurant in Scarborough. 2 hours later, they're having sex in her hotel room. Which, no judgment. Hey, look.
Yeah.
If it were anybody else, we'd be into it. The friends who were with both of them that day said that the chemistry was palpable, like it was in the air, and like it always is when two psychopaths meet and fall in love. So, Steven, will you put up that first picture of the happy couple?
Oh, Barbie and Ken.
Look at those warm, welcoming eyes on both of them. They're just... Wouldn't you love to sit in a hotel restaurant and stare across at her satanic eyes, and then his, whatever they're doing, eyes?
And his tiny, tiny teeth with a fake smile surrounding them.
He's like, this is what humans do when cameras come out. This is it. Happiness. Well, Carla's family thinks that Paul Bernardo is great. They don't mind the age difference. Her parents don't mind the age difference. He's smart, good looking. He's trained to be an accountant. Her sisters think of him as the brother they never had. Soon, he's coming to her. She still lives with her parents. And soon he's driving to her house, like a couple times a week. I think it was an 80-mile drive, from Scarborough to St. Catharines, which is where she lived. She brags to her friends about how mature her 23-year-old boyfriend is. Within a year, she's confiding to them that he has become verbally abusive to her.
Oh, fuck.
But she always forgives him. December 24th, 1989, they take a trip to Niagara Falls and they get engaged. Did someone applaud?
No. I think someone took their compact out of their purse because they have something in their eye and
they're like, I love love and I don't care. It's like one snap.
And she's just like, shit.
Okay, so they plan to marry in spring of 1991. The family's thrilled. In May of 1990, just 6 months later, the Scarborough police release a composite sketch of the Scarborough rapist based on all of the victims, telling the police sketch artist. So can we see that composite sketch?
I'm so excited. Oh,
Steven,
creepy.
I wish you would have cropped that up a little higher. Fucking. Why do we pay you? Oh my God, he left. He ripped off his mustache and left. He looks like he's in the style council.
He looks, can I add another one?
Yeah.
He looks like when you walk by like a cheap hair salon and they have photos in the windows of what people.
Yeah.
This is called the Scarborough rapist.
I hate to say it out loud, but I love the Scarborough rapist look. Is it wrong? I think the sweep over would look great on my giant forehead. Okay. Well, here's what's crazy is Paul Bernardo's friends and his coworkers see this and they're like, ring, 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 911 or whatever it is in Canada. Hello. Get me the fucking police right now.
Shut up.
A ton of people that he worked with and that were friends with him called the police and were like, that's Paul Bernardo. And can we do the side-by-side comparison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't see it. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck, man.
Okay. So the police bring him in for an interview. He's polite, he's charming, and he's calm, like any good psychopath would be. He volunteers his DNA. What? It can't be you. Yeah. They collect hair, blood, and saliva samples that are sent to the lab where they will sit for 2 years.
I don't like that.
It's 1990. Okay. So then he moves in with Carla and her parents in St. Catharines, and suddenly the Scarborough rapes stop. That's crazy. He tells Carla that, so this is where it gets, I mean, we knew this was going to happen, but this is so fucked. So he tells Carla that she can't give him the one thing he really wants, which is her virginity, because she already gave that away. So she can still give it to him just through the person closest to her.
No.
Her 15-year-old sister, Tammy. And Carla agrees. So on December 23rd, after the whole rest of the family goes to bed, Paul and Carla invite Tammy to stay up with them after and Carla has crushed sleeping pills and animal tranquilizers, that she stole from her job.
Oh my God, as a vet?
Yeah.
It's so dark.
Yeah. Into her drink. She loses consciousness. Carla puts a rag soaked with the drug halothane over her face. Paul rapes her. When Paul is done, He tells Carla he wants her to rape her. She does. All of it is on videotape. So, in the middle of that, Tammy begins to vomit and then choke on her own vomit. And Paul and Carla rush, put her clothes back on her, and then call an ambulance. In the early hours of December 24th, 1990, Tammy Homolka is pronounced dead. And aside from the mysterious burn marks on her face, which Carla and Paul say must have been rug burns, her death is ruled an accident. A month later, Paul and Carla move out of her parents' house in St. Catharines. They move into a 2-story house in Port de Lucie. I did it right?
Good job.
Thank you. Because I spelled it, it looks like DeLuise kind of a little bit.
You just went for it?
That could have, I really did.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much. It was really fucking scary.
No, it's terrifying.
There's so many people here.
Like,
right
you guys
now.
made us not you guys, but this podcast has made us scared of saying places in this world.
We never say it right ever.
Yeah. I mean, guess it's not your fault, it's our fault, but.
Still, it's your fault. Okay, when they're in their own house, he starts physically abusing Carla. And then when she threatens to leave him, he reminds her he has a videotape of her killing her own sister, and so she has to stay. June 15th, 1991, Paul wakes Carla up in the middle of the night to tell her he has a surprise. He has kidnapped 14-year-old Leslie Mahaffey out of her own backyard. So this is super fucked. Leslie had gone out for the day. I think I read something where it said that she was at a friend's funeral and then she stayed out past her curfew. So she probably, like, if her friend died, she got drunk with her friends or something. And when she got home, it was past her curfew. Her parents locked her out of the house. So she went into the backyard, and that's when Paul Bernardo saw her, and he lured her into his car with a cigarette, offering her a cigarette. She was like, sure. And then he ends up kidnapping her and taking her to the house. Paul and Carla videotape themselves raping and torturing Leslie for 24 hours. Then strangle her, cut up her body, encase it in cement, and dump it in Lake Gibson.
Fuck.
2 weeks later, on June 29th, 1991, 2 fishermen spot some strange blocks in the lake as they're fishing. When they look closer, they see the human flesh is sticking out of the cement. It's the body of Leslie Mahaffey. On the same day that her body is found, Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka get married in a Catholic church in Niagara-on-the-Lake in front of 100 friends and family members.
What in the fuck?
When, in the special that I was watching, when it switched from that to the video of their fucking fucked up early 90s wedding, it, like, the version of chills I got were like, this is insanity. These are people who are completely cut off from any reality of what they're doing. It was horrifying. And the hair and the dress were so ugly. I'm sure that was part of it, but okay. Now Paul starts telling Carla that he wants her to invite Tammy's friends over to the house so that he can do the same thing to Tammy's friends. And she does. So they start drugging these girls that were friends with her sister. And a lot of these girls had no memory of anything happening. They only found out after the videotapes were found. And then they were informed that that had happened to them.
Oh my God.
Couldn't be darker. Okay, on April 16th, 1992, Paul and Carla are driving around looking for a new victim. They're just full-on fucking predators. They see a 15-year-old girl named Kristen French who's walking home from school. They pull into a church parking lot. Carla gets out holding a map, and then when Kristen walks by, she waves her like, sorry, I need to know directions, and they pull her into the car and kidnap her. But this time there's witnesses. So people actually saw Kristen get taken, but when they report it to the police, multiple people say that it was a beige Camaro. So immediately the police realize a girl's been kidnapped, a girl's body has just been found. We've got something serious happening. They start, they put together what they called the Green Ribbon Task Force, dedicated to figuring out what the fuck is going on. And the Green River Task Force puts up this billboard immediately. Have you seen this car? Wanted in the abduction of Kristen French. And there's the the Green Ribbon Hotline. The only problem was that Paul Bernardo drove a gold Nissan. He did not drive a beige Camaro. So it was a huge mislead. April 30th, 1992, Kristen's body is found in a ditch in Burlington. She's clearly been tortured. Her hair has been cut off. Then the violence within the marriage begins to escalate. On January 5th, 1993, Carla goes to the emergency room. Paul's beating her with a flashlight. She has 2 black eyes that go from like here to here, and they're dark purple. She has broken ribs, extreme bruising. Before she leaves the house to go to the emergency room, she tries to go find the videotapes, and she can't find them anywhere. 20 days later, January 25th, 1993, the DNA samples come back that Bernardo had given to the Scarborough police, and they match the DNA of the Scarborough rapist. So the Toronto police bring Carla in to talk to her because they know you talk to the wife, you know, like basically they have to break the news to her and then try to get information. And it's our boy, FBI agent Greg McCreary, who leads the interview. Well, the Green Ribbon Task Force was there too, and they did the interview, and they knew everything that was going on. They knew. So they didn't accuse her of anything. They were more talking to her like they were being understanding and just basically trying to get information out of her. So basically, once she talks to the police, she kind of knows that they're closing in on them. So she goes to an uncle and she confesses everything. She tells the uncle everything that they've done. And the uncle says, you have to get a lawyer right now. So she tells the lawyer, you have to get me full immunity for my, I'll testify against my husband, but you have to give me immunity. So then she ends up making a full confession saying that Paul is the Scarborough rapist, that he's responsible for the murders of Kristen French, Leslie Mahaffey, and her sister Tammy, and that she was forced to participate in all of it against her will. And then she says all the proof that they need is in their house on those videotapes if they just find them. So on February 19th, 1993, a search warrant is executed in the Bernardo home. It's a 71-day search.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they just kept looking because they couldn't fucking find these videotapes anywhere. And they ended up not being able to find them in the house. So without that kind of evidence, they only have Carla's testimony. So they have to plea bargain with her because they need her testimony. So she agrees to testify against him in exchange for a reduced sentence. The whole deal was kept secret from the public to ensure a fair trial for Paul Bernardo. Reporters were allowed in the courtroom the day of her sentencing, but they were only allowed. It was a publicity ban. They called it, and they were only allowed to report on what the charges were and what the sentence was. They weren't allowed to report on anything else that happened.
Why?
So, of course, this made all the press go crazy of like, how bad is this? This must be the worst thing ever because they never do stuff like this. So in July of 1993, Carla Homolka pleads guilty to 2 counts of manslaughter, and she receives 2 12-year sentences to be served concurrently.
No.
That was her deal. She's sent to Kingston Prison, and then soon after she files for divorce. September, right?
Yeah, like at this point, don't worry about it.
Cut bait, baby.
Yeah.
Get out.
Her lawyer's like, I'm not also doing that.
Yeah. You can't pay me enough. She's like, hey, every psychopath for themselves. I don't have a conscience, so I don't care about you, my husband. Okay, so in September 1994, Paul Bernardo's lawyer quits. He's not going to represent him anymore. That's how bad it was. Well, it turns out that the reason that the cops couldn't find those videotapes inside their house is because Paul Bernardo's lawyer had gone into the house and taken them out.
No.
Yeah, they were hidden up in just for future use. If you ever are looking for anything or need to hide anything, they were upstairs in a bathroom ceiling light fixture, hidden up above.
What a dick.
Yeah.
The lawyer.
Dick lawyer, but then when he quit, he gave the tapes to the next lawyer who was representing Paul Bernardo, and that guy's like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give these to the cops.
The law.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Let me just say this, though. Not right away.
Really?
Like 2 weeks later.
Oh, like thought about it.
I mean, I don't know.
I slept on it
I mean,
for 2 weeks.
he thought about it and then he was like, oh, I don't want to be the devil like the rest of these people. Okay. So, May 18th, 1995, Paul Bernardo's trial begins. Sorry. So once the police have the tapes, they have to look at them. They see what's on them and they realize that her story of Paul being fully responsible for everything is a total fucking lie, and that she was happily participating in all of it in as coldly and horribly as he was. And that, yes, she was clearly an abused wife, but still on the videotape didn't seem to be having a problem with any of it. Yeah. And they then realized that they called it the deal with the devil, where they had just basically, they'd given her the easiest way out and she was just as guilty as he was.
Wow.
According to the videotape, which, you know, is pretty objective. Okay. So May 18th, 1995, Paul Bernardo's trial begins. The defense claims that Carla was the one who turned Paul into a murderer. He was just a plain rapist before. But she fucking Yoko Ono'd that shit. She got in there and she fucked it up. And she should have a curfew. But then Carla gives her testimony. And then on September 1st, 1995, the jury deliberates for 8 hours and then finds Paul Bernardo guilty of all 9 charges against him, including 2 counts of first-degree murder. He's sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for 25 years.
No, that's not long enough.
1995.
No.
Do a little math.
I can't.
Okay.
That's soon.
Okay. He was also, a couple months later, declared a dangerous offender, which meant that he would likely spend the rest of his life in jail. Don't clap so fast. In 2001, an Ontario court ordered that all evidence from the Paul Bernardo, Carla Homolka cases be destroyed. So Leslie Mahaffey and Kristen French's parents and a bunch of the officers and the detectives that worked on the case went down and witnessed all of the pictures and all of the videotape and all of the evidence from the entire case, watched it all get destroyed.
Yeah.
Which makes me very happy.
Yeah.
In 2005, 35-year-old Carla Homolka was released from prison after serving a 12-year sentence.
What the fuck?
Don't it feels like you're booing us? She moved to Montreal. She changed her name to Leanne Teal.
Oh, we know her who she is?
Leanne Teal. That's what I would have changed my name to if I had to move away.
Sure.
Because teal's a great color, and Leanne is a name no one uses anymore. She got married, and in 2007, she had a baby.
No.
It was recently discovered that she was volunteering at her child's school. And in June, that school just released a statement, not naming any names, but saying that they do not allow anyone with a criminal record on their property. So she no longer volunteers for her child's school. Oh, do we have that? Steven, do you have that picture of this is modern day?
Oh, shit. I wonder,
her at the school.
Did everyone like recognize her and know who she was?
I think there's people out there that are like, excuse me, I know who she is. Like she couldn't move back to her hometown, which is what she was going to do when she first got out of jail. So she had to move to Montreal.
What a monster.
I mean, not that I'm sure it's great. I love French people. But
she had to move to Montreal.
She had to. FBI profiler Greg McCreary believes Carla Homolka may have been more psychopathic than Paul Bernardo, being that she was able to live with the murder of her own sister.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't compare psychopathy, I don't think, but I like the idea that he was like, you know, something to think about. And the whole time it's that thing where you're like, well, when battered women you have battered spouse syndrome, you're in that situation, what would you do?
Yeah.
Or what would you be forced to do or whatever. Then I read this piece of information that I thought was pretty bone chilling. When Carla Homolka was questioned and fingerprinted by the police, they noticed that she was wearing a Mickey Mouse watch that looked a lot like the one Kristen French was wearing when she disappeared. Just in case you had worries about Carla, that she was being persecuted. I don't think if you were in that situation that you'd just be like, oh, a trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck. My hands hurt because I'm gripping this microphone so tightly because I'm like, oh my God.
Sorry, it's almost over.
No. I've done it in a good way. That's not a bad thing.
In 2017, Paul Bernardo, that's this year. So he has served 22 years of his sentence already, which means that they're now starting to discuss parole issues. Despite being declared a dangerous offender, he is in 2018, or no, this year he's eligible for day parole, which means you get to leave jail and then come back in the evening.
No, that's not how prison works.
Well,
everyone.
The hearing was supposed to be in August, and they pushed it to October. So,
and it's happening on the stage right now.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's all get up on stage and murder him.
We cause a fucking Canadian riot like you wouldn't believe. That would be the most badass move of all time.
Yeah.
Paul Bernardo's hearing will likely take place at the Millhaven Institute in Bath, which is near Kingston, which is where he has been serving his life sentence. He is eligible for full parole in 2018. So we'll see how it goes.
You guys, don't do it.
Please don't do it. Who here is deciding? Okay, so I just want to read you the final paragraph of Stacey May Fowles' article, because I loved it so much. It's this, quote, I came across a story that ran in the Star, published soon after the trial concluded, which argued that Bernardo was not the monster we wanted to believe him to be, but rather one of us, a product of our culture, a man groomed with a pervasive, violent hatred of women. Mary Lou McPhedran, a women's rights advocate, spoke of the insidious impact Bernardo had on our community, that he had created an ambient trauma, even for those who had not been directly victimized by him. It is a wound that will probably never heal. The Bernardo case has been played out as a titillating drama, she said, and we fail to understand what it's done to us.
Wow.
That's it. So fucked up. Really terrible.
You made up for episode 3, I think.
I can't say sorry any more than what I just did. That's all I can do.
Let's
No, that's it.
Let's go back to episode 3. Steven, take this note. Take out Karen's story and put this in, just out of the blue.
Wait, can I retell the whole reason I told that story in the first place? That story of my friends?
Oh, yeah, I don't even remember.
Sorry. Is this this one last thing? Ooh,
no,
my hands are so cold.
And dry. I forgot.
It's very fast.
Okay.
My friend, so Paul Greenberg, who was on a sketch show called The Vacant Lot. You should know him and love him. He is from here. Hilarious man. Now he lives in Los Angeles. You might hate him because of that. Anyhow, he's the one that told me the story. His mother was an artist, and she lived in a high-rise apartment building that had a pool on the roof. And she lived in Scarborough at the time that all of these things were going on, in the beginning of it, not the couple's schoolgirl killer time, in the Scarborough rapist time. Mm-hmm. She goes up on to swim one day. It's daytime. There's nobody up there, and she's doing laps. She is, I believe at the time she was in her late 60s or early 70s. She's doing laps in the pool, and a young man comes out onto the roof as well. She doesn't really pay attention. She's just doing her laps. And then she finally looks up and realizes he's just standing at the end of the pool staring at her. And as she's doing her laps, it's like he's just standing over her watching her swim. And she is super freaked out by it and really scared. And it's getting to the point he starts walking along the side of the pool as she swims. And so she's shitting. And it's not the way she would tell the story, I'm sure. Until the fucking roof door bursts open and 3 families with kids run out. And she's like, I'm out of here. Okay, so she goes right back down to her apartment and sketches his face.
Right.
She's like, Well, when that Scarborough rapist picture came out, she went and pulled the sketch out and showed Paul. And she's like, that's the man that was on the roof, and it was the exact same guy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Chills.
I know. I love a first-hander. I'm sorry. I love
absolutely.
a first-hander.
Absolutely.
It's the best.
Great job.
Thank you. That's okay. Too much. There's too much clapping. It's too much clapping.
It went from us needing it and loving it and making up for a lot of love we lost as children to just being a little too much. The clapping.
To ruining our own clapping.
Okay, we are back. Karen, you have any updates?
There are some updates. Paul Bernardo has applied for parole 3 times, October 2018, June 2021, and November 2024. He's been denied all 3 times. During his last hearing, members from both Leslie and Kristen's families spoke. Deliberation only took 30 minutes. He's 60 years old. In November of 2023, he was moved from Mill Haven to Makaza, which was a medium security prison. Of course, there was backlash. I mean, this man is one of the worst serial rapists of all time. What's the need to move him to a medium security prison?
No.
He's not 90. He's 60 years old.
Right. 60. Yeah, exactly.
So then there was a probe into this transfer in March of 2024 after members of parliament learned that the correctional facility had a hockey rink, a tennis court, and weight rooms for its inmates. The Commissioner of Correctional Service of Canada, Ann Kelly, said the transfer was sound, but it still left people with questions about, quote, sadistic murderers being left to enjoy freedoms and luxuries of lower security prisons.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. No fucking hockey if you're a serial killer.
And this man who's so particularly craven and he was a serial rapist and then he became a serial killer. He is an example of how bad it can be if you don't tend to these people in some way. And you're going to be like, yep, let's transfer him to medium security.
And if I lived in that town where the medium security prison was, I would be terrified. He is still a threat.
Yeah.
It's just, I can't imagine.
It's so crazy.
But I still boggles my mind that she's just disappeared into society. That boggles my mind too. But what are you going to do?
Yeah. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get into your story about the trial of Steven Truscott.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
The right piece of furniture can completely change your room.
And your life. It's amazing what one good couch can do for morale.
And that's why there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, design, and lasting value.
And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it.
I recently needed to replace my old outdoor dining room table and chairs, so of course I went straight to Article. They have the Sarik outdoor dining set. I got it in khaki green. It's such a cute, minty green. It looks so good in my backyard. I can't wait to have alfresco dinners all summer. We can carve pumpkins on it in fall. It's so beautiful. Article knocked it out of the park once again.
Article's offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye. Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models, from hybrids to EVs and more.
Score on the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Kona, Tucson, Santa Fe, or Palisade, or the bold and tech-inspired Elantra.
And the most advanced and capable Sonata or Sonata Hybrid yet. Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 9.
But getting away with a great deal is just the beginning, because every new Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty.
Which means
means you can shop with confidence and drive with unrivaled peace of mind.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll truly love, but don't wait.
The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event won't be around for long.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com now for details.
Goodbye.
This is the story of the murder of Lynne Harper and this case of Steven Truscott. Thank you. Sorry. Okay.
What is it?
Truscott.
Truscott.
Okay. The podcast I listen to. Thank you, guys. All right. So on the evening, June 9th, 1959, small town of Clinton.
Represent Clinton always.
Yeah. We love Clinton.
We love it.
Located near Lake Huron, about 200 kilometers.
How far is that?
I fucking
no
don't know.
idea.
It's 200 kilometers. West of Toronto. The parents of 12-year-old Cheryl Lynn, so we're going to call her Lynne Harper, began to worry when their daughter didn't come home after her Girl Guides meeting. Around 11:20 that night, her father, who's an officer on the Clinton base, reported her missing. It's like a base town. Earlier that evening, around 7 p.m., Steven Truscott, Steven is Lynn's 14-year-old classmate. He'd given Lynn a ride home on the handlebars of his bicycle. Not home, sorry. He'd given Lynn a ride on the handlebars of his bicycle. And he's questioned by police because he was the last person to see her alive. And he said he took her to the intersection of Country Road and Highway 8. He left her there. He started to bike away, stopped on a bridge, turned around, and saw her get into a gray 1959 Chevrolet with an out-of-province license plate. I know.
Sorry.
I know. Kilometers. And that there was a lot of chrome on the car. So he sees her leaving in this car and getting into it. He bikes on. And 2 days later, on the afternoon of June 11th, searchers discover Lynn's body, a few tree branches partially covering her remains, and it's in a nearby farm woodlot just off a tractor trail. It's a lightly wooded area known as Lawson's Bush on the outskirts of Clinton. It's just a little, tree foresty area. Lynn had been raped and strangled with her own blouse. So Steven becomes the immediate and only suspect.
The 14-year-old?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he was the last person to see her. He said he had dropped her off, and the parents said that she's not someone who would normally hitchhike, so they didn't believe him. And within 2 days of an investigation, on June 12th, 1959, Steven's taken into custody, and after about 10 hours of investigation at 2:30 in the morning, Steven's charged with first-degree murder of Lynne Harper.
Wow.
14-year-old Steven. It's then decided, that Steven should stand trial as an adult, which means he could potentially be sentenced to either life in prison or execution. The prosecution case is based on the fact that, because Lynn wouldn't hitchhike, they allege that Steven never even made it to drop her off, and in fact, just had turned off into Lawson's Bush, sexually assaulted her before killing her. So there's a ton of witnesses saying the whereabouts, what they saw, when they saw them, that are children. It's like 11-year-old schoolmates, 14-year-old kids, and so both sides, the prosecution and the defense, call these witnesses to say what they saw. So, of course, on the prosecution side, they're saying that the kid who was walking home down the exact road never saw them ride their bike past, that kids who were hanging out at the bridge never saw them, or saw Steven alone. And so one little girl claimed that she was supposed to meet him in the bush at the time that Lynn was allegedly killed. So he was supposed to be there anyways and probably was there, is what she said.
Now, did they do any kind of questioning of these children where they said, are any of you liars? Are any of your pants currently on fire? Because that sounds like grammar school bullshit where you're like, when you play telephone, it always ends up Dolly Parton. Where you're just like, that's not what I said.
Well, it's just so crazy because there's this really great documentary about it that I'll get to, but they talk to some of the kids and it's just like, remember this shit? These little kids are like, before she was found, they're like, I saw Lynn and this was what happened, or I saw Steven, and you get really excited and you want to be part of it.
Yes.
Because you're 12 and it's,
Or 47. Either way, it's fun to be part of things.
Right. Or
Yes.
say like, just get excited and spread rumors. Then the police come and talk to you and say, we heard you said this, and they can't be like, no, I lied and made that up. You just go with it.
You go with it.
Little kids then also believe themselves they convince themselves that this is what they saw.
And they know they'll get in trouble if they are lying. And then you're like, well, the solution to that is lie more.
Right.
That's always the thing.
My Spanx have rolled down to about...
Let's see.
Like, they've done it in a way that's now making me look worse. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like...
A little,
it's just pushing my gut
like
up here and over the top of the Spanx in a way that...
Did you know that's the new look? That's a hot look in Milan right now. Yes.
Can I ask you, this might be it might be user error, because I'm always like, well, if buying Spanx, I should buy them in a size too small because then they'll do what they're supposed to do.
Girl.
That's not what you're supposed to do?
No.
Okay. Well, then it's user error. Apologies to Spanx. You guys are doing a great job.
The best way to do it is you get the Spanx they're turtleneck Spanx. They just come right up here. God damn, they work so good.
This is what I get for buying Spanx in a Spanx airport store. Literally, it's like, you used to roll your socks down as a kid?
Yeah.
That's what's happening to my Spanx.
Well, up until this point, though, you were really holding your face together well. I feel like you were like, really, your core was engaged and you were just like trying to make it work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was there. Well,
but still, I also like to know the personal stuff.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie about my gut situation.
I mean, you can't.
I can't.
I want to lie about my gut situation every day, and I just...
myself.
It's just how it is. Also,
Listen.
if we're going to be honest, part of my my little half sock that I'm wearing in these is just rolled down, and it's now almost all the way to my toes.
Do your socks match? All the way to...
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Look.
That's the most uncomfortable. Both of us need a minute to fix our situations.
Jesus. Also, I'm covered in
I know.
lint.
Listen, I brought this rug from home, as I said.
Can you close the curtain? It's not working out anymore.
Humiliated. There's so many people. And that's where the humor comes in of this podcast. Or does it?
Or does it?
How you doing? Listen.
I leave.
Oh, fuck.
I walk out through the house. God damn it. Okay.
With your microphone?
Yes. Swearing into the microphone the whole time.
Okay. So part of their big theory, the prosecutions, and really what seems to have turned the case and made it the strongest was, so the theory was that Steven never dropped Lynne off, as he claimed, and actually between 7 and 7:45 is when he killed her. So this time frame is super important because pathologist John Peniston spelled penis tan.
Oh, okay. Why don't you just pronounce it that way then? It's fun.
I mean, listen.
Look.
I can't. I haven't grown up.
Also is...
What? Say it. Do it. Go.
I don't want to go down the long slide of penis tan jokes. I just feel like...
How many are there?
I've got about 47 in the chamber right now.
I'm not familiar.
No.
So pathologist John Peniston conducted the autopsy of Lynne. He testifies that, so he does the thing where he figures out what she's eaten by knowing how much food has been digested when she died. So he said between 7:15 and 7:45, because of the food that she had eaten, that's when she died. That's his exact time, which even by today's standards is fucking insane. You can't do that.
You can't figure that out? You mean that exactly?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of one of those bunk science things now. Like, blood spatter and all this.
It feels like everything's bumped
I know.
now.
I know.
They're taking it all away from us.
Yeah.
What happened to my fibers?
Yeah.
God, I love when they find a fiber and then they're like, this cat hair fiber matches this cat hair fiber.
Cat hair fibers.
I can lock them up. The red fibers.
The
It's all
fucking
lies.
green carpet
I
in
know.
his apartment. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. They also had shoe prints near the body, and they say they seemed to match Steven's, but they hadn't taken any measurements or plaster casts of it.
Hey, why bother? Just execute the 14-year-old and get on with it.
Jesus Christ.
It's fuck.
That's going to be our tagline. Just execute.
The shirts just get worse and worse with these two. You can't wear that to Thanksgiving.
And then the tattoos start happening. Fuck. This is our job.
I know.
It's crazy.
So good.
I used to eat cupcakes for a living on TV. And now this. It's pretty fucking awesome. Okay.
The thing is, we don't even do it right.
Well, who said I ate cupcakes right?
Were you one of those ones that like you bit and spit immediately?
No, I ate the whole thing with the wrapper on it. Is that right? The wrapper's
Like
edible.
a goat? You just keep chewing.
Spit.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Professionals.
Professionals.
As for the defense, they had their own child witnesses, of course.
Did you know, sorry, I just heard about this recently. Did you know at the end of World War II, Hitler had a child army that was fighting people?
No.
Did I dream that? No, I think because so many of the men of age were dead and they had lost so many lives, they were sending out, you know, like the Hitler Youth where they were really into exercising in the 30s. And they were just like, put on a coat and grab a gun. Now you're going out there.
Fuck.
Pretty sure. Watch the History Channel. It's not my area. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I just love the phrase child witness. Like, I'm already like, no, I don't need that.
No.
I don't need that witness.
And then, I was at the bridge and get out of here.
Yeah. So these child witnesses said that they had been on or near the bridge and actually had seen Steven on the bridge. And at first, the prosecution was like, no way you could have seen him from that far away. And then they went and were like, oh, I see how you could have seen him from that far away.
Now it all makes perfect sense.
It all makes perfect sense. Yet still we might execute you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And so that all checked out. Witnesses also noted that Steven, who met his friends by 8:00, seemed totally normal when they saw him. And no one had seen Steven entering or leaving the wooded area where Lynne was killed. Okay, so despite all of this, on September 30th, 1959, after a trial that lasted 15 days, the jury found Steven guilty.
What?
At that time,
And you know how they announced it?
how?
It was like, my mother, yeah.
What if there was a child judge?
It's like fucking Bugsy Malone from the 80s. It's just children.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
No, never be.
I mean,
I start now. I mean us, not you. Karen. Okay, so the criminal code required that a death sentence be imposed for murder. So the trial judge, imagine being 14, the judge says to you, you're going to die by hanging.
what?
Death by hanging. That he appealed his conviction, unanimously dismissed the appeal. So then they commute it to just life in prison. So Steven spends a decade in prison, and then he's paroled in October 21st, 1969 at age 24. So he gets out.
And immediately gets drafted into Vietnam. Sorry.
That would be a bummer.
Sorry. I'm just running bad scenarios in my head at all times. I'm sorry. I mean, that's so fucked. It's his whole life. You go to jail when you're 14 and you get out when you're 24.
I know. But then Lynn died at 12. It's so hard. And
True.
then what if he... Okay. And I don't know.
I know. None of us know.
And I think that all of Canada is like... It's like half and half who believes what happened, that he did it or he didn't do it. Right, guys?
We're going to take a poll after.
Yeah. You have a little piece of paper under your chair. Yes or no?
Next to the gun.
All we want to know is yes or no. Don't mistake the two.
Yes, please.
Whatever you do. I know you guys aren't familiar with guns.
They're not pens.
So Stephen goes, lives under an assumed name, shuns all publicity for 3 decades. He marries, has 3 children. Then in a 2000 episode of The Fifth Estate, which is a really fucking good show, I somehow knew that you guys would love it because every article I read about this was like, The Fifth Estate, The Fifth Estate. And it was fucking good.
It's a Canadian show.
Yeah. And so he finally breaks his silence and he's on the whole show, like telling everyone what happened, telling the stuff. And all these, like, the kid witnesses are interviewed as adult witnesses.
They're still kids. It's all Benjamin Button situation.
Or there's one of the adults are like, and then I saw Steven. And they're like a 49-year-old man.
Jerry, focus, please. You have to look into the camera. We've told you 7 times.
Stop eating Pez.
Do you have candy?
Okay. So, Fifth Estate's investigation highlights serious problems with forensic evidence and showed that police were too hasty in laying charges in 2 days.
In 2 days?
Yeah. So by 2006, around this time, the scientists are like, wait a minute, we don't know, even now we don't know, when food breaks down in the stomach because it's based on so many things, age, gender, diet, stress level, all these things. So, one of the forensic dudes was like, really all we can tell is what they ate. That's all we use this for at this point. So they don't even use it. And then it can be, it can, so that's the Mr. Penis Tan. What?
All of that and you landed at Penis Tan.
Well, that's where everyone wants to land, really. So years later, in like the 60s, Penis Tan says, yeah, I was probably wrong about that. It could have been as much as 2 hours later when she actually died.
Dude.
I know. Get it together. And then so then these days, they examine the original evidence and conclude that Lynn may have died as late as 24 hours after being with Steven. So it's a big window. We don't use that science anymore. Mm-hmm. And originally, I don't want to keep saying Penis Tan because I know it's an old joke at this point.
You're forced.
I mean, so Dr. Peniston originally offered 2 different times. Originally, he was like, could have been this time, could have been that time. And then it wasn't until they figured out when Steven would have killed her that he settled on that time frame too. And it seems like he was like, had a change of heart at some point about not being a horrible person and came back on that.
It sounds like he's just as suggestible as those child witnesses.
He was a child forensic pathologist.
Shit. They should not let 8-year-olds be forensic pathologists anymore.
Never again. Doogie Howser?
Don't.
You ruined it.
No.
Okay. After, so Truscott's always maintained his innocence. In prison, he voluntarily submits to doing prison psychiatric probes, including truth serum and LSD.
Wow.
Which I'm like, I'll do that too.
I mean, if you're in prison, hell yes.
But he was so adamant. I mean, think of it. This is not a time when people were stoked about doing drugs. Well, as far as he knew, the 60s.
Right.
They like
not
that.
Mystery drugs.
Right.
Yeah.
But he was like, they were like, if we give this to you and you actually did stuff, I don't know if you guys have been on acid before, but you're going to fucking talk about it.
And you're going to laugh about it.
Yeah. And you're a monster.
And it won't end for like 12 hours. It's so irritating.
Yeah. And you're in prison?
And you're in prison on acid.
What a bummer.
The last time, look, don't do acid. It's so lame. But the last time I did it, it's long ago. I was laying in bed and I couldn't sleep. All my friends were asleep. All the fun had ended hours before. And I was laying in bed looking at spinning goofy faces. How fucking
like
hacky
goofy
is that?
Mickey Mouse?
Yes. The dog.
What a bummer.
Yes.
You're like, can I at least see something
Just
cool?
spinning, and I was like, my arms crossed, like, I'm so lame.
I love that you're even you're a critic of your own fucking
Yes.
vision.
Trip.
Lame.
Stupid. This is too commercial. Where's the local art that can spit?
Oh my God.
Basically, he's like, I don't fucking do
Yeah.
it. Give me any drug you want.
Give me all the acid and I won't fucking... Does sodium pentothal really work? That's the truth serum, right?
It does on me.
Let's find out right now. And then I take it and it's
acid.
it's acid. Oh, I scooped them up. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Sorry.
It's all right.
I already said da-da-da-da-da. So Association in Defense of the Wrongly Convicted, they worked to get federal justice minister to reopen the case. And on August 28th, 2007, 48 years after the original trial, the Ontario Court of Appeal unanimously overturns Stephen's conviction, declaring the case a
Thank
miscarriage
God.
of justice. Half the crowd is applauding.
Half the crowd is not applauding.
Yep.
Loudly.
I have a really great ear for how many people are applauding at once, and I can tell it's 1,500.
Was it 15? Not 1503?
Nope. Oh, well, it was actually 98 because that couple got in a fight and didn't come.
Yeah. They never made it.
They couldn't make it.
He was like, murder isn't funny.
She's like, you don't get it.
They also talk about cats.
Okay. Miscarriage of justice. And okay. This is a really big point of contention for the people who, the other 1498 people, another couple got in a fight too, on your side. Stephen's awarded $6.5 million in compensation.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And so clearly people are pissed about that who believe he did it.
Oh, yeah.
As well as the fact that, it's given. Okay. So the possibility of other suspects weren't looked into, and that's one of the reasons he got all that money. So two of the other suspects, so Sergeant Barry Rule wrote a book called A Viable Suspect, and he zeroed in on this dude who was a traveling salesman, and he was considered a person of interest in other violent cases. And he had a ton of connections, including similarities in the car that, for fuck's sake, that scared the shit out of me.
That was very jarring.
Yeah. Steven.
Stop it.
Stop rubbing your mustache on a microphone. I'm sorry, Steven, that was particularly harsh. I didn't mean it.
It really wasn't.
Wasn't it?
Do you
Okay.
hear anything I'm saying? I screamed at our audience last night. I told the millennials, I said the word stupefied. And like easily 100 children yelled back Harry Potter.
I still don't think that's what they were saying.
It was what they were saying.
Are you fucking kidding
yes,
me?
Yes, because then when I said, are you yelling Harry Potter? They all cheered. And then I was like, that's why people hate millennials.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever...
It was fucking dumb.
Do they know stupefied was a word before Harry Potter? Whoa! I knew that was going to happen.
Oh no, Harry Potter's here. Are you so mad?
Expecto stupefied.
Oh my God.
It's okay. It's
Guess
my
what?
rug.
The rug is ruined.
It's just my
You're
rug.
all fired.
You just flung water at my face.
Did I really? This thing is falling apart.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I've actually spilled it on myself multiple times tonight. I knew that was going to happen. I just thought it would be me. Historically speaking, that's kind of me.
Shit,
That's
sorry.
kind of my thing.
That was, I'm stealing your bit.
Can you not? Okay, the car.
Guys, focus.
Get it together. The car that this dude, and he gave a fake name for the dude because he's dead and he didn't want to.
The traveling salesman?
Yeah.
Okay.
The car was similar. He owned a 1959 Chevy Bel Air, and he was in this area the evening Lynne went missing. He also said he would have known the Clinton area because he was a traveling salesman, and similar shoe size.
Oh.
So he died before the investigation, and then Sorry. Okay. There was a farmer who owned the property where Lynne's body was found, and he said he saw a strange car parked near his fence the night of Lynne going missing. And the officer on duty, who was near the Royal Canadian Air Force Base, wasn't interested. And he also testified that the girl who said that that Steven was supposed to meet her at the bush came to her later before the trial and said, "Can you tell them the time you keep telling them you saw the car? Can you change that to an hour before?" She's 12, so she's like, "Can you do me a favor?" Like,
why?
Because she
wanted it to fit with hers.
Yeah. And this grown man was like, "No, and I'm going to go tell on you."
She's like, "Well, then you're not invited to my birthday party."
It's fucking bananas. Another suspect. So there was an Air Force sergeant named Alexander Kalichuk. He was a heavy drinker, history of sexual offenses, lived within a 20-minute drive at the base. And Steven and Lynne both lived at the base. About 3 weeks before Lynne's murder, he had tried to lure a 10-year-old girl into his car. I think a couple towns over. In the mid-60s, a file is uncovered that detailed that he had been psychologically evaluated as a sexual predator and potential killer.
Wow.
And he had 2 counts of indecent exposure on record before ever even arriving in Clinton.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
He was waving it all around.
Yeah. Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese pervert.
I'm surprised so many people remember that incredible story.
The best story of all time.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, there's a man somewhere in the East Coast that likes to get into his car, not wear pants, hold up a piece of Swiss cheese, and trick women into looking at it, and then he's jerking off behind it.
We're not tricking you guys, right? The people who don't know the story, we're not tricking you.
This is real. There's pictures of him doing it.
Pictures, and there's people who wear Halloween costumes of this man.
Look it all up. This is our gift to you for
and
later.
And then call us insensitive.
Yeah.
I was just fucking, you were a nurse for Halloween. Wow, I got real angry at the crowd.
I know, you were mad.
Listen.
Look.
Look at listen. All right. And then there was also another man, electrician, with a conviction for rape who worked regularly at the base and knew the Harpers, Lynne's family. Okay.
So tons of choices.
Tons of choices. Take a couple extra days before.
I mean, just mull it over
Steven.
for 1 second.
Yeah. So, okay. Oh no. Okay. But here's the thing. Lynne's family, this poor family who's been through so much, including all this stuff with Steven, and still haven't gotten justice. They still believe that Steven was the murderer.
Yeah.
And they also never told their aging father about the verdict and the money because they were like, he couldn't handle it.
Of course not.
So
that'd be horrible.
That's the murder of Lynne Harper. I have a photo of him and her as kids.
Oh, really?
Or is that too much?
Let's see.
Well, I guess Steven's deciding. That's Steven.
That's him?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like an adult.
Yeah. He's a big kid for a 14-year-old. And then let's look at Lynne. Oh. Little baby. So that's that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's,
Thanks.
I hope to God. I mean, like these days, it's very likely that someone can start a podcast where they're like, I'd like to know what happened, and then they could actually figure it out. Like people are doing that all the time now.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
For sure.
Someone did that.
It's like authors being like, yeah, that was us until 10 years ago, you fucking asshole podcasters.
They're like, would you just read off that paper? That's right.
And we're like, start a podcast and maybe you can tell. It's not that hard.
I just want to know the answer.
I know.
I hate those kinds of things.
I
Just
know.
like,
that's why I do them, is because I hate them and I love them.
Yeah.
You know, I fucking...
It's like a puzzle.
Because Oh, it's... All right. It's clear. I almost said. Wow.
Okay, we're back. Are there updates for the story?
There are a couple. In the 2020 film, Marlene tells the story of Steven's case and how his wife, Marlene, works tirelessly to clear his name. And then in 2024, Canadian author and Nobel laureate Alice Munro wondered that her husband could have possibly been involved in Lynne's murder. This came about amid the revelation that her husband had sexually abused her daughter, his stepdaughter, and that Alice had known about it. And then, most importantly, Buried Bones covered this case, which you know is just going to be incredible. It's an episode called Bugged that came out on August 30th, 2023. So definitely go check that out for a deeper dive, a smarter dive.
I actually downloaded that episode because I so want to hear the detail. This is one of the craziest cases of all time, and I can't wait to hear those guys pick it apart.
Same.
Okay, we're going to go back now to hear a hometown from the audience.
Hey, do we have time for a
I think we do.
hometown murder?
Don't we? Will you look up? Make sure Vince isn't like waving at us because I can't see him. Are we okay?
Can I just flash you all my underwear? Okay, wait, let me have to pick someone out.
It's time. We just want to hear a hometown murder. Now listen, here's some rules. We've learned this over the years. You have to listen. You can't read off a piece of paper. You have to tell it like it actually happened to you. You can't be super drunk. You can be lightly drunk, but you can't be like slurry or pausey drunk where like it's uncomfortable Thanksgiving drunk. We can't have that. It's fun if you have like a fun personality, but you don't have to have a huge personality. We prefer you don't.
You know what? We've run out of time.
Okay, bye, you guys.
All right, and now I'm picking, and I'm scared. You guys, listen. Karen's letting me. I hear you. Karen's letting me pick now, and so don't fuck this up for me.
Yeah,
is all I'm asking.
Don't wave your arm if you just got half a game.
We never have a dude. Yeah. You. Sorry, we're having a dude. Fix your sock.
Oh shit, he's pointing.
Uh-oh, he's got a big. We can see what's going on.
Thank you, Steven.
Oh no. Hi. What's your name?
I'm Sean.
Don't ruin this for me, Sean.
I won't.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, take center stage.
Center stage. All right, so
say hello to everyone.
Sean, hold on.
We're gonna.
All right.
Where are you from?
Deep breath.
I am from Bala, Muskoka, or like Bala, Ontario, Muskoka.
Awesome.
Where is it on the mitten?
Okay. Oh, up over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so it's about 200 kilometers.
Toronto. Okay.
All right. So I don't actually remember the names of these people.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, then you're in the right place.
Perfect. All right. So it involves a man from Bracebridge, Ontario. Perfect. So he moves to Toronto, and he's a bodybuilder, and he wants to be like a fitness instructor and everything. And then he meets this high school dropout exotic dancer drug dealer.
Yes.
Said very well.
Off to a great start.
Good combination.
Here we go.
And so they hit it off. They get together, and then they start partying like there's no tomorrow. Cocaine everywhere. Just great times all around.
Well, times. Okay.
They end up actually fighting so much after a little while that they get kicked out of multiple apartments, and then he eventually gets arrested or up on charges for something. So he does the best thing he can do, and he skips town to go and live with mom and dad, and he brings the woman with her. The mom and dad don't like him, or don't like her. They kind of like him.
They don't like the exotic dancer drug dealer? Okay.
Yeah, I know. Go figure.
I mean.
So from there, after a little while, they get their own place, and then they get kicked out. And they a bunch of other places. It was actually so bad, they're fighting, that a landlord gave them $900 to move out.
Fuck.
That's never happened in the history of apartments.
No. I'm going to try that next time I want to break a lease.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
They actually ended up having a kid at this point, and like I said, they were fighting. She actually got charged with assault on him because he threatened to call child services because she was apparently a bad mother. So
His fatherhood had nothing to do with it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
So she starts getting bored of him, starts sleeping around, and then actually develops a plan to move. But they were behind on rent so much that he actually had to go to court and like do a bunch of legal stuff. So she got her shit together and planned to move out. On the day that she was planning to leave, he had to go to court. But he came home early, caught her, and they got fighting, obviously.
As they do.
As they do. And what ended up happening was he ended up hitting her in the head about 3 or 4 times. After the first time, she actually tried to block the blows and ended up breaking some of her hand bones. All right, so from there, she's obviously dead after the 4th or 5th blow.
Oh, okay. Right.
I'm sorry, spoiler alert, she dies.
Okay. Shit.
So he does what any rational person would do, is he goes to Home Depot and buys 4 or 5 gallon drum buckets and matching lids. And now he's working for a construction company at this point, so he goes out, puts the body in the trunk with the four bins, and drives out to a former customer's place. It's a cottage. No one's around. It's March, I believe, at this time. And no one's around. Cuts up the body, puts it in the pails, calls a friend, says, hey, man, I got to get out of my place. Can I store some stuff in your storage locker?
Can I store some buckets?
Don't worry, the lids match.
Don't worry, it gets worse.
Always.
So while he's working on another job at a different cottage with the guy, he ends up sneakily building a crate in which to store these 4 buckets. From there, so over the course of the time, he builds this crate, puts the buckets in, seals it up, leaves. 3 years later, the crate was noticed by the homeowner.
Oh my God. Where was it? In the backyard?
No, so it was like, it was kind of like over, so there's a porch kind of thing, and there was like a crawl space.
Yeah.
So it's like next to the house.
No, it was under the house, under the porch.
Ooh, so he was working on the house, and he was like, oh yeah, I fixed that thing,
and
then
you
he
need me to fix.
puts a dead body into the house, essentially.
Oh my God.
So
You're like, yeah, I'm telling you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, 3 years later, the homeowner notices this crate, and he asks his handyman around from the that works around the place, hey, what's this crate doing? And he's like, I don't know. And cracks it open, and smell of death. Yeah.
Oh my God. So who was?
Please right now say, I'm that handyman.
Yeah.
Even if you have to lie, it's the best ending of all time.
I'm that handy.
Yes.
No.
Ow.
So he got really stupid with because he said the guy that killed his girlfriend, he actually used her cell phone for calls, sold her clothes, because he did initially say that she just ran away.
Right.
But so they eventually tracked it back to him, and he was convicted in May 2013 he got charged with second-degree murder. So that's automatic death, or not death, sorry. It should be. Automatic life in prison with chance of parole after 17 years. So he's eligible for parole in 2030.
Wow. Well, good.
Wow.
So
That was great.
That's my hometown murder.
That was amazing.
Now you don't have to read that one because I emailed it to you.
Oh, no. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was great. Great job.
Thank you.
Yes. That's how you tell a hometown murder. You can just take your time and tell it. I'm just kidding. I'm giving you shit.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. This episode originally was titled Live at the Sony Centre in Toronto for reasons that are obvious.
But if we were naming it today based on something from the show, I love this one. Maybe we would call it Fun to Panic. Too early to panic, but it would be fun to panic.
But it would be, we'd have a good time with it. Or my description of American Kit Kats, a flat brown candle.
It's so gross.
So gross. And of course, expecto stupefy when you cast your Harry Potter spell. Hilarious. So good.
All right. Well, that was another episode of Rewind from all the way back in 2017. Thank you guys for listening. Let's say goodbye from the Sony Centre back in 2017.
This has been really incredible. I mean, it really is so fun. It's so cool that we get to do this exact thing and you want to come and see us do it live. It's ridiculous.
It really is. We're lucky. We fucking love Canada. You guys are all so supportive of us from the very beginning.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out. Yeah. Thanks for getting the tickets. Thanks for making the effort. Thanks for listening for as long. Thanks for listening so long that you know I fucked up Paul Bernardo. Thank you. It
and
means
the
the world
Swiss
to
cheese
me.
guy. Right? Thank you guys.
So stay sexy.
And
don't get murdered.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
I'm Nancy Glass, host of the Burden of Guilt Season 3 podcast. This is a story about a horrendous situation that destroyed 2 families. It's a scorched earth war that shows just how far someone will go to get what they want.
Cindy said I had to choose between the truth and my family, and I had to choose the truth.
Listen to Season 3 of Burden of Guilt on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Betrayal Weekly is back with brand new stories. From threatening text messages disturbing a small Midwestern town.
It was from an unknown number. Who else is getting these messages? Why did it start with us?
To long cons and stolen identities.
Who lies about being this sick? This was the last time I ever believed a word she said.
Listen to Betrayal Weekly on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.